December 11th, 2014.
Dear Carolina Fabricius Ahlgreen, we regret to inform you that we cannot offer you admission to our university at this time. Admission to our university for this upcoming year was one of the most competitive ones on record. Again, we share your disappointment in reading the contents of this letter. We wish you the best of luck. Sincerely, the admissions committee.
The moment I read these words, I felt as if the past 4 years of time I had dedicated to getting into my dream school didn't matter. The community service organization I created, the handful of AP courses I took, the amount of summer internships, playing on my school's varsity volleyball team for 4 years in a row didn't matter. I asked myself, if I could go back, what else could I have done? Incompetent,
Disheartened,
stupid,
vulnerable,
worthless. These are the words that perfectly describe the feeling of rejection. And these are the words that were playing in my mind over and over again as I read my letter. I had put myself out there thinking that this would be somewhere where I belonged. If I didn't belong here, where would I?
We are an advanced and evolved species. So how is it that when faced with rejection, we just break down? Rejection is such a traumatic experience for us. When stripped of all the things that make our species advanced and evolved, we simply can't help but resort to our primal selves. Earth's first humans passed along this innate fear of rejection. Strong bonds used to connect our primal ancestors with their clans. Even today, we're born into this idea that we have to fit into a specific group of people or belong to a specific place. Our ancestors, when rejected from their clans, their lives were put into jeopardy. For them, rejection meant death. Our ancestors used this fear of rejection as a sort of survival tactic for our primal selves. But it was just that, primal. The fear of rejection is an outdated fear.
This inborn feeling only makes it natural for us to want to congregate into a long-lasting society. And when we're searching for colleges or universities, aren't we doing just that? Searching for a clan or society in which we belong? My form of rejection came in the mail. But what are you going to do with that hurt, with that sting, when your form of rejection comes? Rejection is inevitable. It will happen to you time and time again. But what you choose to do with it is up to you.
Imagine the number 9 is a goal of yours. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question. How are you going to get to the number 9? Now, some of you might say that 6 plus 3 equals 9.
Lexi might say 10 minus 1 equals 9.
And then Lena might say that 3.65 plus 5.35 is the answer to 9.
And those of you who know me know I'd never say anything like that.
All of these answers are equally as correct. But what if I were to tell you that 6 plus 3 equals 9 was incorrect? Obviously, at first, you would probably think I was being ridiculous. Of course, 6 plus 3 equals 9. But the second, or the third, or the fourth time your answer is rejected, rejection does something to you. It makes you second-guess yourself.
It's time for us to build a sort of rejection inventory comprised of our previous rejections. And if we look at these rejections time and time again, we can begin to understand rejection itself. And with it, we will be able to build a resilience to adversity. And remember, when you put yourself out there, be proud of the fact that you might get rejected, and celebrate the fact that you had the courage to try.
Now, when rejection comes, as it will, always remember that there are an infinite amount of ways to get to 9. Thank you.